That is a regulation by enforcement approach. And, we met with the SEC 30 times in the last year. They never gave us a single piece of feedback about what we could be doing better. We just got silence. And when we asked them, how would you like us to register? We have this dormant broker-dealer license. Could we activate that? We really got silence. And so it's not appropriate for the regulator to come back and do an enforcement action if we don't have a clear rule book and clear guidance.
Brian Armstrong from Coinbase saying, how can we even operate or follow the rules if we can't even get an answer? They just got silenced. Silenced. After this interview, Brian Armstrong said that he's not shutting down his staking services. Now, again, recap. SEC coming after Coinbase. Brian Armstrong saying that they are coming and being an unlicensed broker-dealer for unregistered securities, listing a bunch of securities. Brian Armstrong then goes on CNBC and says, we have a dormant broker license so that they could sell and deal crypto securities. They're not even allowed to use it. They met with the SEC, tried to get answers, and all they got was silence. In addition, he said, how could we follow the rules if there are no rules, and that they can't even figure anything out? They tried to get even guidance from the SEC, and they couldn't get that. So there's a lot of things that are going on here, especially because Gary Gensler is claiming that there are already digital currencies like the dollar, the yen, and the euro, which are crazy comparisons, the yen of all things. The digital money that we have now is controlled. We have no control over the money that we have now. Being that everything is going on, Brian Armstrong is still staying strong in his convictions. Even on the CNBC interview, said he's not selling unregistered securities and that everything on Coinbase is a commodity. Again, this is the opposite of what the SEC is saying. So, Brian Armstrong said he's not shutting down his staking service. He said, quote, we're not going to wind down our staking services. Again, as these court cases play out, it's really business as usual. He noted that the exchange staking service amounts for only 3% of the overall net revenue. His comments came after the Tuesday lawsuit with Coinbase with a swath of violations, including allegations that they sold unregistered securities. A 10-state coalition led by Alabama Securities Commission also took aim at the exchange, slapping Coinbase with allegations about the company's staking programs. Now, Brian Armstrong insisted that Coinbase is not going to be at risk like a bank run with a rush of withdrawals, because he said all funds are backed one-to-one, and you don't have to take our word for it. If you guys are a fan of Coinbase, if you guys aren't a fan of Coinbase, then drop that down below in the comments. Now, there is another NFT. If you guys aren't aware, you guys could go check it out on Coinbase's app or website, whatever you use. You can mint an NFT through Coinbase. It's a Stand Strong NFT, I believe the name is, and it's basically just a symbol of just staying strong.